Antonio and Buddy, could you talk about how the race went with the Spirit of Daytona Porsche Coyote?
Well, I think it was, we've been steadily making progress with this Coyote Porsche Cayenne package, and steadily we're just making more and more progress, getting closer and closer to the front. We felt that today we were one of the better cars of the B group. The top three guys, I mean, with the exception of Gurney having his spin at the, on the toe, we weren't as fast as the top three today. But I think if we keep working on it, we're going to end up getting our Coyote package there. But it's Ganassi and what the SunTrust team has done and what Gainesville's been able to do. Those are the teams you have to beat week in and week out, and we just have to keep striving to get to that.
Antonio?
It's pretty much what Buddy said. I mean, the difference is like everybody's cruising a little bit more than us during the whole race, while we are 110 since the beginning. So that's why sometimes we both made mistakes. But by the way, I mean, strategy was pretty good. The guys put me in 5th position after the last stop, so I was able to make a good restart, gain one position, and then gain the next one by the mistake of Gurney. So I'm pretty pleased for the team. I think this is the first Daytona prototype podium for them, so I'm glad they are working hard, and we want to keep pushing to be in front.
Well, Max Angelelli, very strong final hour. Did you have anything for Scott?
No, definitely not. We were pushing, I mean, the 01, the 10 and the 99, we were all three really pushing for the last hour and a half. It was incredible pace, just I gave everything I had.
Ricky Taylor, won on Monday and second on Saturday.
Yeah, two really good results. My first second, so I'm really excited. I think we had a second place car today, and when you have a second place car and you finish second, that's all you can really ask for.
I know, remember Rojas, Scott said that the Monday incident was in the rearview mirror, and you certainly drove that way today. Could you talk about your 2 hours at the wheel?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a lot of commotion, the first few days after the race, but we needed to get our objectives set and focused, and we had a meeting, conference call with the team, with Mike Cole back at the Indy shop, and we just knew we had to put it in the past, because you cannot drag those things, because it can hurt you on the long term. We knew the best way to get back is with a win, and we did everything we could for, to go win this race. We had a great car, amazing, because they rebuilt the car within 2 days after Lime Rock, which was very damaged. And my hats off to the team, because they did it, just in a couple of days, and the car was, as you could tell, was really good.
Scott Pruitt, a couple of stats. Your third consecutive victory. You broke a record there. You've also broke a tie with Jackie Hicks and James Weaver with your 4th victory in the Sahlen 6 hours at the Glen. But I think the one you're really interested in is, I think it's unofficially 18-point lead in the Daytona Prototype Championship. How big was today's victory?
That was great. Just like Memo was saying, if you saw our car last week, it was everything from the bulkhead forward was gone and junk, and the engine included, because the radiator was gone and the engine had picked up sand and garbage and ran with no water. And for the guys to turn around halfway at Lime Rock and then bring it here and finish it up, and for putting the car on the track, I mean, it was just like last year. I mean, the car was just incredible. Whatever we do, however we set that car up, it just adapts itself very well to Watkins Glen. So we're excited. We're happy. We're happy for BMW and Telmex, obviously. And Pirelli did a great job on tires again. Memo did a great job. And again, we had to get that incident from last week just in our mirrors. And I said earlier, we were talking about this at the qualifying session right after that, is that Lime Rock needs to do what Watkins Glen has done with their track. This has become an awesome track to race at. It's safer. You can drop a wheel here and there, and they really worked hard to make it a first-class road course. And I think a lot of other, especially Lime Rock, can take a lesson from what they've done here.
Okay, Larry Out from Buffalo News.
Scott, you've had the good fortune of having many victories and many series over many years. And of course, only a few of those are what we can term historical. And today is a very historic place. You now with your 4th victory in the Sahlen's race are the all-time winner in the 6 hours. So this is a little bit something actually goes right to your heart to think about it when you realize what you've accomplished here.
It's incredible. I mean, I love coming and racing here at the Glen. It was a bit scary there for a little bit when the rain was coming down. There was some areas of the track that were incredibly wet and some that were dry. That always adds that element. But to come and do and run like we have at the Glen, it's a historic racetrack, and to just maybe get my own little piece of history, it's an honor.
More questions? Chris Gill, and then Joe Jennings.
Scott, when's the last time you made a mistake on the racetrack? It just seems like every time you get up front, you had to pass Max twice, then had pressure from behind, and with the 99 early, you just
I make mistakes all the time. I make mistakes every lap, but you just don't see them.
That minute?
You just try and run smart. I mean, because when you have a car that's working well, we could place it inside, outside, and I really was looking ahead, trying to make smart moves with GT traffic. Even when you do try and make smart moves, you do get jammed up. So that you just got to give a little heed. You just can't go running on in there and expect these guys to get out of the way, and then you have damage to your race car. So it's just trying to race smart, just trying to do the right things.
Scott, winning 3 times in a row here, what is it that you guys do that makes you so good? Different engines, maybe a different car over the period of time?
It's a secret. We can't tell you. I don't think that we could just sit here and say what that is, because last year we were running the Lexus power plant. This year we're running BMW. Both years the car ran strong. It's just inherently how we set the car up, and it's VIR is a good track for us. This is another good track for us. So I don't know.
And a follow-up question: winning for the Ganassi organization, coming on the heels of the Indianapolis 500 earlier in the year, how special is that to the team, and what do you think Chip's reaction will be?
Oh, it'll be incredible. I mean, to be part of the Ganassi organization. I had gone to Indy on Thursday, was there Friday, Saturday, hanging out with the guys, hanging out with Dario and Scott, and was there for the last practice on Friday and at the shop. And that's one thing that's pretty incredible about Chip and his organization. Everybody is under the same roof, even though we have the Ganassi North, which is IndyCars and us, and then Ganassi South, which is all the stock car stuff. So. Just to watch the race in Indy and see them win there, to see them get second in the World 600, and then to have coming on a win today, and then they're racing in Texas this evening, and then racing in Pocono tomorrow. So, I mean, it's Chip gets around as many that he can, but when we have victories, everybody shares in that victory, and it's just incredible what he's been able to do with his whole organization.
Larry Ott?
Max, last year you actually finished second here in this very race, so when it comes to the Sahlen's race, you've had some very good results here too. So obviously you and the Glen, solid performance again today with you and your SunTrust team.
Yes, like the 01, we believe we have a good car here at the Glen. We always fight, but this year, he was playing with me, like the cat with the mouse, playing. He had much more, and I've tried. Definitely I've tried, but no chance. Last year I felt could have a chance more than this year, but this year it was really flying. So.